So, okay. Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, right?
Yeah.
He's not in a good place, is he?
I feel like he's in a place where it's tough, but like his friends are there to help him, so it's like he's working it out.
You ever see the movie Christopher Robin?
No, that's the one where he's played by Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
Yeah, so Ewan McDonald is Christopher Robin. And there's a bit where Eeyore is genuinely trying to, like, fall off of a waterfall.
Hmm.
Like, he is
Tough,
trying to
tough
end it
times for
in that
Eeyore.
instant. Like,
Well,
I
I
can't
hope his
believe
friends
that.
are there to help him.
I can't believe that fucking movie's real, man.
I like the only thing I know about that or I care about that movie for is someone made a meme where it's Pooh in the scene where he shows up in the real world, but it says "Hello, General Kenobi," and he's got 4 arms and lightsabers, and then it hands to Christopher Robin, and he's like, just like mouth hanging open.
I did one when it came out where Jar Jar steps in the Dookie in Star Wars Episode 1, and then Ewan McGregor just goes, "Pooh?" And yeah, that's that. But yeah, so you want to do the intro, or am I doing
Hi,
the intro?
everybody.
Like, who's okay? He's doing
This is Sunset City, the Sonic podcast for the classic and modern age.
like yes
I'm
beforehand.
Garrulous. I'm gonna say my full name. I'm gonna say my real full name. My name is Garrulous64, and I'm here with my usual co-host, Channel Pup.
You know, just because I'm usual, that doesn't mean I'm like vanilla. You know, like I'm still special, right?
I
Like
mean, I didn't say that. I didn't
well,
say that. I
when
just
you
said you're
describe
my
a
usual
person
co-host.
as when you describe a person as usual, you know, like
Yeah,
doesn't
I just realized I'm looking at the Sunset Studio and the Christmas theme stuff. How the hell that snowman not melting when it's wearing that jacket?
we're just gonna not worry about that. I have found a way.
Okay. Anyway, we also we love and appreciate you all very much, and super chats and things like that will be read out at the end of the stream. Do that at the end to not break up the flow, but thank you very much for your patronage. We appreciate it. We also have a Patreon, where you can become a patron, and yeah,
There's
join our Discord, stuff like that. It'll be fun.
stuff going on. You can be greeted by
Yeah.
KB every morning and night, and that's
Yeah,
really
KB
that's actually
says
worth
good morning
the full
and good night.
price. That is worth the full fucking price, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
genuinely,
no, KB,
it's good
yeah.
for the mental health. And I've noticed this is not the only server he does that in.
Walmart greeter of the universe.
Genuinely, like, yeah.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, no,
salute
so
you.
Charles Champ makes a good point. Insulation works both ways. So it's not that the jacket is melting the snowman, it's that the snowman is encoldening the jacket.
Okay, so it's like even. It's like an even
No, it's
trade,
not.
so it's like not going anywhere.
The snow is just very powerful.
Oh, and Frank's in chat, saving people from hearing uncontrolled coughing by not being in the call. Yeah, Frank's sick. Get better soon, Frank.
Frank is absolutely sick. He's on a skateboard
So-
right now. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Pup is also sick,
Yeah, but like,
he's
you know,
still
like,
here.
without me, this whole thing would just completely collapse.
Yeah, without you, there would be no show. So I'll be playing Mario again this week. I'd be like, hey guys, welcome back.
I mean, that's a show, to be fair. It's just a different show.
Oh yeah.
Well, you boys did a nice job. And also, Trey isn't fucking here either, because he has some Hollywood elite organization thing he has to work on.
I don't want to hear anything about
Pooh.
Hollywood elite Mr. Movie premiere.
London, not Hollywood. And also just,
I don't give a shit.
Pooh. But okay. Right, so, yeah, Fish Tank, there's only one person in there. What the hell? But I'm gonna blame that on Restream, so you know how it is. We're here today, to talk about the Sonic. So, okay, let's look at, let me just get the weed up. and have a look at what we've got. So we've done introductions. First, I want to talk about just a little warm up is to talk about It's a Sonic Christmas. So have you seen that?
Yes, I saw the Sonic Christmas thing, and it's funny because I was watching it with my friend Sam, and we both said, like, this is so weird, this looks like Robot Chicken. And then after we were done watching it, like hours later, I got pinged in Discord, and he was like, we were right! And apparently it was the same team that animated Sonic in a Robot Chicken thing.
Oh, that's
previously
fun.
Or something.
That's fun.
So
I like that
was
kind
cool.
of...
But like, I don't want to say Tails' face, absolutely terrifying.
Knuckles
Horrifying.
looked a little strange to me. I love how Shadow looks, though. He looks so silly looking. Like
Shadow looks like the Grinch.
His-
I really like that.
his quills just get completely lost in his silhouette, and I love that. But I mean, I've been saying for a while I would love to see a stop motion Sonic thing, like a
That was
Aardman animation is kind of like the thing that I would mainly be thinking is like Aardman claymation kind of thing would be a lot of fun, and it would also be quite nostalgic to Sonic's roots because like that first trailer for Sonic 1 did have a claymation Sonic in it, but like, this is a lot of fun. They've gone for kind of the Rankin Bass kind of style, and being British, I don't really know a lot about Rankin Bass. My main knowledge of that stuff comes from Quentin reviews, but, like, it's...
yeah, no, I watch all of those every year, basically.
It's very charming. Like, in the UK, we have our own little Christmas films. You ever see, The Snowman?
Dude, I like Heat Miser and Snow Miser. They're iconic characters.
I know them because of Batman and Robin. There's that bit...
I'm Mr. Christmas.
I'm Mr. Snow. There's that bit in Batman and Robin where they're at Mr. Freeze's lair and he's watching The Year Without a Santa Claus, I think it is.
Oh yeah, and it goes bum bum.
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, sing." It's...
Oh my god, we could absolutely, the two of us could absolutely do a freaking Heat Miser, Snow Miser routine. I feel like that'd be fun.
We probably could, but I can't sing, so I'm not gonna do it. But
Yeah, no, not right now. Ooh,
hurtful.
thank you, my great rolls.
Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, Sonic Christmas. It's kind of cool that we've got a Sonic Christmas song, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of ass. Like, I don't think it's a great
I
song.
think it's better than the movie song they released.
I don't think so. I think Run It's the better
that
song. Run It's an okay song.
It's kind of stink.
This one had a lot of auto-tune in it, like very obvious auto-tune, and Jelly Roll didn't do that, so I appreciate that. But yeah, okay, so fucking Adam Pally played Santa Claus in this, and I much prefer him in this role to Wade. Like, yeah. Can he play Santa in every Sonic thing? Can Santa just be a recurring Sonic character? Because I'd be okay with that. But it's really cute, and I like that they've had these little short film thingies come out with each of the Sonic movies, because you had, like, Around the World in 90 Days, or 90 Seconds, sorry, which is a film that was made in 10 minutes, and no one can tell me otherwise. Drone Home was brilliant. Like, you remember Drone Home?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then for this one, yeah, we've got It's a Sonic Christmas. So, yeah, just cute shit. Cute shit. What can I say? Hell yeah. Kind of nuts that they had, all of the voice cast come back for this one as well. Like, Drone Home, they couldn't get Idris Elba and Colleen O'Shaughnessy, but this one has them, and it also has Keanu, and yeah, that's just crazy. But okay, I guess we've said all we need to say about that one, right?
Yeah, I don't have much to say. It did feel very Rankin Bass. I know you said you don't have much experience with it, but I watched those movies a lot over my life.
Have you ever seen,
And, it was like the Santa, especially the Santa puppet was just like, I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's like eerie. Like seeing that in like an HD quality type thing.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is like those Rankin Bass things tend to be a little bit cursed looking. I gotta say, the Rankin Bass Rudolph design is, in my opinion, the definitive Rudolph design. Like, he just looks so cute.
Yeah, he's shaped like a friend. I love them.
Oh yeah,
and the misers, I think the misers look great. I think like they have a lot of good character designs when they're designing.
Did you ever see the sequel with the Miser Brothers?
The Miser, I don't know if I saw the movie, but I've seen like some of it. I've seen like the song.
It's a little odd, like considering these guys were like bit parts in the first one. Like, it's kind of odd. Like they've recast Snow Miser, but God, this is unlocking some.
No, I honestly they work better as like antagonist force from like it doesn't make sense to put them as like main characters.
Well, they're still against each other. Oh my god, there's also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of the Misfit Toys, which is the CGI one. And it just looks kind of gross.
Wait, I thought he went to the Misfit Toy Island just in the normal movie.
Well, he goes back.
He goes again.
With that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess they already like fixed the problem.
Well, like... there's a new problem, you know, like.
Oh no! Now they're fitting in too well. Fuck.
I don't know what any of this means because I only know of this stuff from Quinton, but yeah. Also, just quickly, Webster points out Malcolm in the Middle is getting a 4-episode miniseries revival on Disney Plus.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Okay, first of all, 4-episode miniseries, a very weird amount of content. Like, are they going to be like 4-hour-long things or something?
I have no idea, but either way, just a little bit of new Malcolm in the Middle is going to make me very happy. But I wonder if they're going to have like the whole cast.
They should start with Hal waking up and doing that thing from SNL. Remember where the alternate Breaking Bad ending? He wakes up in his bed. He should be screaming. He's like, "Oh, Lois, I had a horrible dream about meth and drug dealing."
Has anyone ever told you that you're so fucking corny, Dylan?
I'm so fucking funny. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna start calling you Cobb from now on. But that's actually an awesome name.
I hate that.
Hi, I'm Oswald Cobb. This is Rex Calabrese, and these are the hors d'oeuvres. But okay. The thing is, I think the guy that played Dewey in Malcolm in the Middle is he's disappeared off the face of the earth, hasn't he? Is Dewey gonna be in it?
I don't know. I only saw they confirmed 3. Frankie Muniz and
yeah. So you got Malcolm, Lois, and Hal, which is great. But like, what about the rest? You gotta have the rest of them in there.
I think that's like the bare minimum. Yeah. Like,
where's Francis?
I liked Francis a lot. He was fun.
Francis is like the big brother you want to have, you know, like But okay, back to Sonic though, because this is the Sonic in the Middle Sonic in the Middle. So there is a new movie Sonic coming to Sonic Rumble, provided they hit the pre-reg quota. I can't imagine they'd go to the trouble of making the model and then just not do it if they don't hit the quota, but I think the quota is probably like something that they will inevitably hit anyway. I can't imagine that they would be like, oh, maybe we use it, maybe we don't. But he looks like a little movie Sonic toy, which I quite like. And yeah, I'd definitely play as him, you know, like where I can play as these movie characters. You know, I'd love to.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I'm looking forward to Sonic Rumble. I mean, so you said it's a pre-registration thing. So are they counting pre-registrations from every platform?
Yeah, apparently. Like, if you go on the pre-register page on the website, it has, like, the Steam page
like,
as well.
Where you can just, Steam?
Like, wish list it on Steam. Yeah, that counts as a pre-reg.
Oh, that's what counts? Okay.
Yeah, so I've pre-regged basically everywhere
Make sure I do
that.
Okay, I wish listed it, yeah.
And I'm very excited to play it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, can I just say this real quick?
Go on.
Steam, I went to the Sonic Rumble page, and on Steam it says, is this relevant to you? Similar to games you've played. Elden Ring.
Is that, like...
I don't think so.
Have you played anything like Elden Ring?
Well, Sonic Rumble's not like Elden Ring, so I'm not sure where Steam is telling me that.
Wait, so it's literally putting it in where Sonic Rumble... Oh my god.
It says like games you've played, Elden Ring.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Sonic Rumble, does it? Like...
Well, it's on the Sonic Rumble page.
You're being
That's what
so
I mean.
needlessly pedantic. This is why no one wants to hang out with you for more than 10 minutes at a time.
Okay.
It was so mean, wasn't it? But like, I
you
like
see
how
what he does to me, chat. Please donate.
I like how the skin looks. Have you seen how the skin looks?
Yes. No, I do think it's a definitely a good, better looking movie Sonic thing
than like the ones they had in like Dash and stuff, which I still didn't think were bad, but like, yeah. Ah,
I feel like okay. Wait, I need to express an opinion about the Shadow movie DLC, and just like when they make the movie Sonic cosmetics in games, I feel like they always look so much worse than they do in the movies, which is obvious. It's obviously going to be the case, but it's because they like the movies go for such that like realistic texturing and all that shit, and then when they make the lower quality models, they just kind of like they just make them like a gross mishmash of video game style and that like live action style. And I think the Shadow DLC one even kind of looks a little eh. Yeah, I just don't think it looks very good.
we'll
Like it
get
looks like a
into
Sonic
it
Boom model to me.
a bit more because
Kind of stinky.
I've got quite a bit to say about how Shadow looks in that DLC, but like for like
Yeah, that
I think
doesn't
the
ruin
Rumble
the
one,
game or the level or anything. But it's just
The-
personal
the-
preference, I guess.
the Rumble one where they've really benefit is him looking like a toy. Like they've made it so that like the little fur details look sculpted in, and that looks really good. And like his expressiveness is also very close with the way he looks in the movies. Like that's something they've struggled with in things like Sonic Dash and stuff, is him looking very vacant. Whereas in Rumble he does look quite lively, which is funny considering he's a boy. But yeah, no, it's I'm quite impressed with how he's looking.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for that. Yeah, the ultimate point of the rant is I agree that they did a good job adapting it this time.
We'll get to the Shadow Gens DLC, you stupid bitch.
I didn't even say anything. I'm just saying, I was like, that was another example. I just,
Have you ever scrolled down on the weed to see the little surprise, by the way?
I don't even have it open. Why?
There's a little surprise in there. There's been a surprise in there for ages. On page 2.
Why? I need to open it from Discord for some reason. My
The stream
bookmark of it.
aren't going to see it. This is just an inside thing that can go down as mythology.
Yeah, no, I want to see it. Hold on. Let's see.
Picture
So
from
I need important
Dylan's
resources.
Fishing trip.
My fishing trip. Is this?
Come on.
I don't. What the fuck is this? This is me?
Yeah, it's you.
What the fuck is that? You can show that on stream.
You want the stream to see it?
Am I wearing a Patara earring?
I don't know. Like I just typed
from
in,
Dragon Ball?
I just typed in earring and it came up. But all right.
Yeah, you can show that, I guess. I don't know. Pup made the. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna
Let me
call it.
explain why I'm finding this even funnier. I'm finding this funnier because I have a Google Docs extension that inverts colors because I like the page to be darker so it doesn't hurt my eyes because I'm a little bitch.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like on my screen, and this is why I was like, "What the hell am I looking at?"
I've put the image up on the stream now for people to see. I'm calling it Drillin because it's Dylan with drip.
Show them what mine looked like on my screen.
Sure.
Put it in
Hang
backwards.
on, wait. Oh my god. Why do you have that enabled?
Because it makes the page less hard on my eyeball.
How does it make the page less hard? That's worse. That's way worse.
No. Because I don't usually have pictures in my documents.
It looks like you've just been exterminated.
Yeah, that's what it flashes when you get hit by the beam. And you see your skeleton in there a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway,
It's a cool bird you put on my shoulder, though. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I thought you'd like him. But yeah, there you go. Okay, right. So we're entering into the main meat topics now. People want to hear about Sonic 3, don't they? Because I've seen the movie.
Ooh.
I've seen it. I saw it on the 10th. And I'll bet people want to hear about it. I want to see if the chat livens a little bit. Now, I know that there's going to be people saying, don't spoil it and stuff like that. And I'm just going to say straight up, why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? Like, I've been brought out to this premiere where they've asked us, review embargo lifts on the 18th. You can, put just general reaction stuff. Don't spoil anything. I want to go to the Sonic 4 premiere. That's my goal. So I would never genuinely spoil anything.
Damn, this man already going to Sonic 4. Sonic 3's not even out yet.
Yeah, my intention is to go to the Sonic 4 premiere next week.
This
So
fucking guy.
So I am not going to spoil anything, but I know that there's people out there that want to go in so blind that like they don't even know if I think the movie's good or not. So if that's a worry or a concern for you, then walk away. Walk away for a little bit, I guess. Just check where we're at later. But we'll kind of talk about kind of what I guess I think of the movie, and maybe just talk about some
please do.
very basic stuff. But Dylan, do you have any questions you want to kind of start off with? Obviously, spoiler free.
You want me to give you spoiler free?
I want you to lead this because like I don't just want to be yammering.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How did you feel about the pacing of this movie compared to the previous two movies?
Wow, we're starting off with that. Okay. You're starting
What do
off
you
with...
want? I'm not freaking interview
You're
man.
starting off with the one thing where I actually have a little bit of criticism. I like the pacing compared to the other two is better. It's much better paced. Like just by far the best paced of the three. Still a little uneven. There's still a couple of little areas where like a joke or two went on a little too long, but that's it. Like that's really there's not a point where I'm like, God, this has been going on for ages. Can we get moving? Like the wedding scene or anything like that. Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. It doesn't feel like it's got lots of filler, just the occasional joke that just goes on a little too long.
Okay. All right.
Very fast paced, I will say. Like it gets straight into it. Like there's never really a dull moment, you know? So like
okay.
Yeah, there you have the pacing.
Okay, one thing I wanted to bring up because you mentioned this before the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Not a spoiler, but I wanted to bring up I guess to put it in the form of a question. So how much screen time do the humans have compared to the funny Sonic guys?
Obviously, I can't go too far into it, but it is the least of the... Like, I would say... It's interesting, because, like, here's the thing. For the majority of Sonic 2, it's like Sonic and Tails on the quest in, like, Siberia and shit. Like, that's most of the movie, and the humans just are relegated to a couple of scenes. Sonic 3 generally has a mix of humans and hedgehog characters throughout the entirety of the film. However, the humans are never in the spotlight or even sharing the spotlight with the Scrimblows. Dr. Robotnik is in it a lot. Like, Dr. Robotnik is an exception because, like, he's a game character. When I say human characters, I mean, like, Tom, I mean, like, the OCs and stuff like that. You'll be getting plenty of Robotnik and Agent Stone, so if you love those two, good news, they're in it plenty.
You know what? Funny, I almost count Agent Stone as like a game character as well.
I'm
not
at the
like
point,
in the sense he's from the video games, just because he's such a fun addition to that little formula, and like I could honestly see him being like a part of a game.
But like characters like Tom and Maddie are effectively scenery.
Characters I like are going to be characters I want to the game.
Well, the thing is, I do like Tom and Maddie, but I really like Agent Stone. Like, I think the thing is, like, Agent Stone takes the role of the Robotnik lackey, effectively. So, like, a Robotnik lackey is something you would expect, you know? But, like, yeah, he's great. Always happy to see more of Agent Stone. But yeah, in terms of the human hedgehog stuff, it's like, the hedgehogs are taking the center stage here. Like, they are the front and center of the movie, and the movie doesn't really pull its focus away from them. It is game characters at the front and center.
Okay. All right, so I think Webster has a good one here. Again, this is not spoilers, it's just facts. Is there a mid and or post-credits scene, or can I go home when the credits start rolling?
Don't go home until the credits are done. Right? Keep your butt in the seat. Like,
done. Like, finished.
Yeah, you've got 2 post-credits. So, yeah, do not get up and leave. What's funny is I was at a premiere, so, like, there was fans and stuff. People were getting up and leaving as the credits started to roll. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what?
We should have called this episode "I Saw the Sonic Movie."
I saw
or
the
Sonic.
I think you're right, actually. I
You
think
want to
you're
change the
absolutely...
title?
Yeah,
'Cause
let's
I feel
do
like
it.
that's going to be the thing that people are much more interested in.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get 1,000,000,000,000 views.
Could be, could be. Is Wanda Wipple in the movie? Ew.
Do you want to know that? I think I can reveal
That's
whether or
what
not Wanda is in...
that's what Chip fans said. They asked.
Wanda Wipple is not in the movie.
Thank goodness. Okay. Trey says, I thought there were 6 post-credit scenes, and people said they were deadly.
Alright, I've changed the title to I've seen Sonic 3 and I'm talking about it without breaking NDA, all cap.
You should remove the part about NDA.
No, I'm keeping it in there because what if Paramount is like, hang on a minute. I'm treating it as though I'm under an NDA, okay? It's FBI stuff. It's freaking FBI stuff, Dylan, okay?
No, it's a different 3 letters, idiot. I said
talking,
NDA, not
we're talking
FBI.
NDA? You know?
Stupid ass. Stupid ass.
It's a work call, Mom. Okay. Alright, let's see. I do want to quickly take a look at some of the questions that are in the chat right now, actually.
Is Pistol Pete in the movie?
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
So the post credits reveals the Deadly Six, but don't worry, it's not Zavok. You've got Pistol Pete, you've got Jack Sinclair, you've got the Buyer, you've got Little Susie from the Knuckles series, Agents Mason and Willoughby, and that's the Deadly Six.
You know, the better Deadly Six than the original.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if you ask me which character do you think is the better villain, Pistol Pete or fucking Zavok, I would probably say Pistol Pete.
I like the idea of the Deadly Six being in there, but the only difference is that Zavok is replaced with Pistol Pete.
Also, I'm baiting you guys hard. Like, again, I'm not gonna violate any agreements. But yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Saxon says, how did you like the score?
That I feel like I can't talk about. Because if I were to say the score's no better than the others, it would be like, okay, you know there's not going to be game music and stuff. If I were to say the score is better, you probably assume that there's going to be game music in there and stuff, and I don't want to give that away. If you've seen the clip that released and you heard, have you seen the clip of like Sonic and Shadow that released? That was
yeah, and there's like a little live and learn in there.
There's a little bit of live and learn in there. Yeah, like that. You know, you can go based off of that. Yeah, so based on just that, I guess I could say the score is better than the previous 2. Like,
okay,
sure. It's, you know, still predominantly orchestral, which is a little disappointing to me. I don't think the film's score should be orchestral, but like, I'll talk more about that when we actually get to properly reviewing it. But I don't want to give away like the contents of this soundtrack, one way or another, because like, yeah, then you can kind of take away, you know, what to expect from. If I tell you about the soundtrack, you'll know what to expect from the movie. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are like very corporate right now. That was such a non-answer.
I kind of have to be. I have to be. But like,
you do not have to be, but
I kind of have to be. Like, if I want to go to Sonic 4's premiere, I kind of have to be. All right, fine. You all want to know if that one song plays in the movie, right? You all want to know if that one song plays. Yeah,
yes.
Run It does play in the movie. So there you go.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Run It by Jelly Roll is indeed in the movie. And, yeah.
Hopefully it's during a super emotional and important scene.
Well, there you go. Episode over now. You know that Jelly Roll's Run It is in the movie. I'm not gonna lie. The song is growing on me some, and within the context of the movie, it actually does work quite well. But, yeah. Okay. What other questions do we have? Like, Dilnor, you can kind of ask some of your own. You can kind of ask some based on what's going on in the chat right now. And if you want to guarantee that your question will get answered, Super Chat is a means of doing that as well. You know.
Yeah, we'll read that one immediately. Yeah, see how this works? See how this is working?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. No, I guess I can't really ask that.
What was the question? And I'll tell you if I can or
I was
can't.
gonna say, are like common fan theories about how the plot is gonna progress true?
Oh yeah, no, I can't say.
Is
I
that
don't
too
even know what the
specific?
theories are, to be honest. So like, I can't say.
It's like, Gerald is the ultimate actual bad guy, and Shadow and Sonic at the but that's probably too spoilery. Um, do they? Are there any Mario jokes in the movie? Do they make any jokes about Mario?
That would be giving away content of the movie, but I don't remember them ever doing that, so I don't. So
Unfortunate, big
I
missed
can't.
opportunity.
Yeah, I can't really tell you what like certain jokes are about. Sadly, unless
No,
they've
that's
been like in the trailer. I could tell you like kind of what the general humor is like this time around, but I can't say like specific jokes or
okay.
anything like that.
All right, what would you equate the humor to this time around?
Fuck. I don't know. It's definitely different to the previous movies in some regards. Like, you've still got little bits like what we saw in the trailer, where it's like, oh, he looks like Detective Pikachu and stuff like that. You've still got a little bit of that, but nowhere near as much as the previous two movies. Like, there's not like, oh, it's like the Death Star or something like that. You're not going to get lots of that kind of humor. Like, you're getting a lot of the humor generally stems from Jim Carrey playing off of Jim Carrey. That's where most of the humor is. But like the general like vibe of it, I didn't detect any fart jokes in there. I don't remember the characters flossing at any point. Like, it has matured up a little bit
Neat.
as far as humor goes. And I would say it is a less humorous movie than the previous. In fact, I want to say something real quick. You ever hear of the influencer Soups?
No.
Okay, well, Soups was one of the few people to give a slightly more negative audience reaction to the movie. And a lot of people have kind of dogged on this, but his review kind of mentions that it feels very much like it's just going from action sequence to action sequence, and it's not as funny as the previous films. And I completely agree, but in a good way. Like, I want it to be wall-to-wall action.
Okay.
I don't want it
So
to be...
it's not as funny as the previous films, but in a good way because there's more action.
Well, I didn't really find the previous films very funny anyway. Like, it's not trying to make you laugh as much as the other ones.
Okay, so that's what I would call being funny.
Yeah, okay. So, like, if you found the humor in the previous movies funny, bummer, I guess. There's less of it this time. But, like, if you are like me and you just prefer more of the action and the adventures, then you're in luck, I guess, is what I would say.
Okay. Let's see. Someone in chat asked, I forgot who it was because it scrolled up a bit ago. Is this the best one in the trilogy?
Easily. Definitely, yeah. Like,
Nice. Okay.
Sonic 2, I think, is a great movie. It's a little flawed in parts, but it's a great movie overall. This movie, the step up from Sonic 2 to Sonic 3, is about as big as the step up from Sonic 1 to Sonic 2. Like, I thought Sonic 2 was leaps and bounds better than Sonic 1. I think Sonic 3 is leaps and bounds better than Sonic 2.
Okay. So it's like, so we know the glow up from Sonic 1 to Sonic 2. Is the glow up from Sonic 2 to Sonic 3 even bigger than that, would you say?
Yeah, it's about the same, I'd say.
Right, so that's still a big jump in quality.
It's still a
It's
big jump in quality,
kind of.
yeah. Like, the fact that,
Okay.
because movie 2 was already good in my opinion, like... I mean, movie 1 is already good in my opinion as well, but, like, movie 2, I would genuinely say,
Movie
for the
one's
most part...
fine.
For the most part, movie 2 is great, like...
Yeah, like, I don't specifically want to revisit movie 1. Like, if I had the choice, I would rather watch the second one.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, the second one feels like a quintessential, like, classic Sonic story. Just with that wedding intrusion in there. 3 is more like kind of like a modern Sonic story, and there isn't a wedding in there. So, like, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, anything else we got here?
I'm just looking at the chat.
if we, I
guess you already kind of answered the humans question. You already said there's less of them, which is good. The least amount out of the trilogy, which is nice. Like, we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, like, again, they are definitely in there, but they're more kind of part of the scenery. They're kind of a backdrop. It's a human world as a backdrop, which is what I'm saying it should be. That's when kind of, like, human stuff in Sonic is at its best. And, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, I would still love it if we could get, like, a fully animated Sonic movie with even less of, like, a human world kind of thing. But, you know, maybe someday.
Okay. Okay.
This is about as well done as, like, a live-action.
Nice. All right, so they've improved over the years, and they've kept improving. You like to see that.
I'm just going to note down some of the super chats we have already, and what I'll do is I'll put a little marker on the ones that are movie-themed that we can answer kind of now, and then we can kind of come back to the rest.
Yeah.
So I'll put fries. So, alright, in the super chat mailbag, so I would say start at the second My Great Roles one. Nope, actually, nope, that's not movie. So, Seaman, I guess. Nope, not Seaman. Never mind, that's not a question. Okay, so, none of these, then. None of these. None of these are questions. Ignore that.
I saw them coming in, but they were not, like, real questions.
Yeah.
So I was like...
Ignore that completely. Anything else you want to know?
Not really. Like, I kind of don't want to know anything else specific, I guess, because I'd rather just watch the movie.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I see my buddy Lewis is in here saying, so my question, I'm thinking of starting a business and my product will be called Cannibal Ninja. Hard or not hard? I came up with the name Cannibal Ninja, Lewis. Like, I'm not accepting this. You're stealing my thing, alright? I will not be bringing any Cannibal Ninja to Spice Tropez, okay? So fuck you. Also, I have to quickly make an apology. That's just reminded me. I have to make an apology. I gotta make 2 apologies.
What did you do? What did you do?
2 weeks ago, I mentioned, like, Northern Ireland, right?
Okay.
And I said that Northern Ireland were basically a bunch of sissy boys for letting the UK take over. And that's basically victim blaming, and it's not for lack of trying. So, and also, as an Englishman, I shouldn't be saying these things, so I do want to apologize for that. I'm going to Northern Ireland over Christmas time, so if anyone wants
they're gonna get you.
Yeah, if anyone wants to beat me up, this is your chance. Really, really sorry about that. And also the communism thing.
He's a nice guy.
You know,
they got him.
The thing I said about communism as well, and Lenin being the bad guy. Yeah, no, as far as I understand, Lenin isn't the bad guy. Stalin was. So, yeah, that's stuff that needed to be cleared up.
I immediately thought of the Beatles again. I don't know why. Like, immediately when he said...
Well, you know, famously, the Beatles were communists. But, yeah. So, yeah, all opinions on north of Ireland are retracted. And if Ireland wants independence from the UK, I fully support the wants of the Irish people, because I don't think it was the right thing, Britain going around and colonizing everywhere they found. That was really bad. I didn't do that. I want to point that out. That wasn't me. But as someone who speaks for the UK, I gotta step my game up. All right, anyways, back to Sonic 3.
Right. Game on. Get your game on.
I noticed Vice Heller asked quite an interesting question here. Based on the quality of the movie, will it make more than Mufasa? It's the kind of thing where I think if enough word of mouth gets out about how cool this movie is, maybe there's a chance. Apparently projections are better than Mufasa, but I always say never underestimate the mouse. But I think this could be like a Spider-Verse situation where it gets bumped up by people talking about just how good the movie is, or something like that. Like, I got no idea.
I hope so. I think by the nature of Mufasa being a Disney thing and having Lion King in the title.
Yeah.
Like, I know I've said this in the past. Like, I thought that was going to be the reason it was going to be like a decimation of Sonic 3, just destroy it. But I do think Mufasa is going to make a lot of money just because it is a Disney thing, and it's attached to one of their huge properties. Hold on a second. Sorry, I hear a lot of voices outside.
Good thing. And, folks, yeah, if you're concerned or anything about whether or not they're going to do Shadow justice, they do Shadow justice. Don't worry. And
Well, that's a good question, yeah.
Yeah. The backstory stuff is handled very nicely. Alila Brown is great as Maria Robotnik. And, you know, without giving anything away, there are some differences between Shadow's game origins and movie Shadow's origins, but I'm not going to go into those. But, like, go into that with an open mind. There are some things that have been altered and tweaked, but generally amounts to a great version of Shadow still. So, yeah, I guess that's all I'll say about the Sonic 3 movie. I'll talk about the premiere, I guess.
Yeah, let's hear.
Lewis, there you go. There's
Show the picture of you on the carpet. Show the picture of you on the blue carpet.
It's not blue carpet in that picture, though.
Well, it was, okay, you know what I mean. Show the picture that you have.
All right, people want to see this, do they? So, yeah, this was the little area
I'm not hearing voices again. There were voices outside because I think the people are getting out of school or something.
This was the little area where the Paramount were conducting the interview before the movie, but yeah, I got this little picture of me.
Sorry, I meant to ask before. When do we get to see that? When do we get to see the interview?
I have no idea. And it could be cut for all I know. It probably will be my bit. I don't know. Like, the interviewers seem to be really enjoying.
Do you say anything about Rouge the Bat in the interview?
I did not. I'm sorry. But what I did say was, I said, this Christmas, stick it to the mouse. You can either see some singing lions or a cool hedgehog on a motorcycle with a gun. And if that doesn't sound awesome to you, then I don't know what to tell you. Basically, kind of what I said on the going-in interview.
I wish you had left the gun part out. I think they would have used. Maybe they would have. I mean, maybe they'll still use it. Who knows?
I don't know. They can cut things. You know, you could just cut the part where I say with a gun.
No, that's true.
But like, yeah, I did a little pot shot at Mufasa. But I said, you know, that I was really looking forward to the movie. That, you know, it seemed like Jeff Fowler was very passionate about it. Keanu Reeves obviously very excited for Keanu Reeves' Shadow, etc. But yeah, like, the event was great. It took place at this, like, this very fancy hotel rooftop bar, where from, like, the balcony, if you look to the left, you could see, like, Nelson's Column, I think. And then if you look to the right, you can see, like, the London Eye, Westminster, Big Ben, and all that. So, like, hell of a view of all the different London landmarks. And, like, you know, going up there to eat would be, like, £300 a head. But, like, as we got in, like, the whole place was kind of decorated to have kind of a Sonic-y vibe. There were lots of, like, fairy lights. There were 2 consoles where you could sit down and play Shadow Generations in 30 FPS for some reason. I don't know why it wasn't higher, because it didn't look like a Switch version, but yeah, it was in 30 FPS.
You just go to the options and change it?
I tried, but it didn't let me. I was like, I am not used to playing this in 30 FPS. My muscle memory is buggered. They also had a Sonic 1 arcade machine, which I couldn't fucking get started. I couldn't get this thing to start. And I only found out after when LS Mark told me the start button's on the bottom of the machine. I'm like, why did they hide the start button? But he's got the record, and it was the abridged version of Sonic 1 as well that Frank was telling us about in the past, where it just goes from Green Hill Zone to Spring Yard Zone to Starlight and then Scrap Brain.
Wow.
So no Labyrinth and Marple in there, which is good, if anything. There was a little tabletop Sonic game thing going on as well. So there was like a set of buttons on either side, a set that are blue with Sonic by them, and a set that are like red with Shadow by them. And as they light up, you have to hit them in time and stuff, and whoever gets the highest score wins. And that was a lot of fun. My hands really fucking hurt after playing that, but like, yeah, that was fun as hell. Met some new people there, met some rivals there. There's a fella called Faz, who's he's gone from kind of the journalism thing, like recording interviews for other outlets, to kind of going independent as a YouTuber, and he was a really cool dude, but I played against him. I think I didn't beat my buddy Joey, but I did beat Dom, so hell yeah. And okay, what? There was a guy there. He was doing these paintings of Sonic and Shadow live, and they looked fantastic. I'll have to get it up, but the guy's name is Dave Sharp, and his Instagram handle is Dave Sharp Art. but I'll go into the back rooms now just so I can download this onto the computer and then get it up on the stream. I'll show you. I'll show you the paintings because they do look terrific, and yeah, they were painted in real time. They were blank canvases when we arrived. So let me go in. Shoot. Here we go. In fact, I'll also I'll add some other pics. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna pull some pics up on stream in just a sec. Dylan, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
Speak, motherfucker.
Oh, you were talking about your things.
No, you're stupid. You're stupid, Dylan.
Okay.
You're stupid and you're unnecessary. All right, let's save these images.
Damn. Okay.
It's just so mean for no reason, isn't it? Like,
yeah, that was very cruel.
All right, saving these. Hell yeah. Okay. Right. And yeah, we also saw some of our YouTube peers as well. We saw Dave Luty, Badnik Mechanic was there.
Nice.
And it was nice hanging out with him. And he had his I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but his +1 was really cool too. She was a really nice lady. Great leadership skills as well, gotta say. So here's the painting by Dave Sharp, which is just terrific. Did both of these there. I'll take that one down, and we'll put up a picture of just kind of the venue, I guess. So yeah, you can see how this place was decorated. You got the blue neon lights. You got some couches. It was nice and warm in there too, which was great. There's the little tabletop game I was telling you guys about as well. And they were playing music from the film in there as well, like Jelly Roll and stuff like that. And they were doing themed cocktails as well. So we had the Gotta Go Faster Rita. They were just throwing things at a wall with these names. But yeah, you got the Gotta Go Faster Rita, which was this blue drink, which is in the front. The Shadow Teeny, which had coffee in it and coffee beans. They're really going hard with that. They had the Knuckles Punch. And then the non-alcoholic option was the Many-Tailed Martini. I tried all of these. My stomach was very lined, so I didn't get wasted or anything like that. But, like, I definitely detected tequila in the Gotta Go Faster Rita. So, yeah, no, they were great. I enjoyed the cocktails. Only there, at the event, did I find out what a canapé was. Because I thought a canapé was a canopy. Like, I was like, why are they advertising a canopy in the invite and stuff? But no, canapés is food, apparently, and I was thrilled by that because, you show me food, I'll be happy. They had... Oh, God, they had so much. They had, like, a beef pie, which was, like, dyed blue, which was great. They had calamari rings. They had little samosas.
Calamari rings are a great idea.
Oh, yeah, I love the calamari rings. They were delicious. They had little chili dogs, little bite-sized chili dogs. And these bao buns, which had fried chicken in them and stuff. And they were delicious. Just, like, so much tasty food there. And they were just constantly handing it out as well. So, like, you could have, like, an entire-ass 3-course meal with those canapes. And then, yeah, like, once it got to, like, I think 6 p.m., they kind of led us down to the cinema, and we got to walk down the blue carpet, and it was, like, as we walked out, just to the left of us, there's Keanu Reeves doing, like, a photo shoot and stuff like that. And we
should have photobombed every one of his pictures.
We didn't get to meet any of the celebs. We got to see them, we didn't get to meet them. And, like, they did have, like, the general public doing signings as well, but they would have had to have paid to get to do that and stuff. So, like, I'm not, like, fussed that we didn't get to meet them. But, like, then as we all got seated in the cinema, like, at the front, there was, like, free drinks that you could have. So you could just grab a Pepsi or something. And as you sat down, there was... You know, this is posh because there was fucking canned water. And, and
canned water?
This little bag of, like, sea salt, fucking, salted caramel popcorn. That's the one. I don't know why I couldn't, like...
Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
We were in the IMAX screen as well, and you could just see, like, coverage of the premiere live on that screen. and like then like before the movie kind of started, they had the cast and crew come in and do a little speech. So there was Jeff Fowler, Toby Asher, you had Ben Schwartz, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves, Jim Carrey, James Marsden, and Tika Sumpter. They all kind of came out and stuff. And Jeff Fowler gave like a speech about how kind of, he was a first-time filmmaker on Sonic 1. And he kind of mentioned like that he wanted these movies to kind of mature as the audience does as well, and I definitely detected that in the movie itself. And I just saw a super chat there. I'm gonna get to that later, but yeah, no, it was just very cool. They unveiled the competition winner for the BBFC card as well, which is like the thing that says PG, because they had a competition here in the UK where like a kid could design like the black card, it's called. And it was like it was a little Sonic Prime design actually, which was fun. Like it was a little Sonic Prime Sonic like running. And yeah, it was painted. It looked really cool. The kid who designed it was in the theater as well, so they got to stand up and get a round of applause. And then the movie starts, and then so it goes. And yeah, there were lots of cheers and stuff like that. Yeah, like the British are generally quiet in movie theaters, but there were a couple of moments where we all cheered, and yeah, good times.
Love that. I love how that works out.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad it was a good time.
But yeah, no, just a good old fucking time. Yeah. So, I guess that's going to be all for the Sonic 3 stuff today.
That's all for the podcast.
No, it's not all for the podcast, you bitch. Next up, we got another thing Dylan hasn't participated in.
Hell yeah.
You haven't played this, have you?
What is it? Oh, the DLC? The Shadow DLC? No.
The Shadow Generations DLC.
I just haven't. No reason. I just haven't done it yet. I just haven't felt like it.
So, if you're expecting this to be like a storied thing, maybe don't, because there isn't really a story to this. Like, there's little contextual cutscenes, like, just to say, like, how Shadow got to this little dimension. We've seen it in the trailer. But that's about it, Like, that's kind of all there is in terms of story. A lot of Keanu's voice lines are kind of in the game itself. But, booting this up, it reminded me of, like, the Incredibles video game and, like, the Spider-Man video game and stuff. Like, how you're used to kind of seeing this movie character, and here they come in this video game world where they're lit maybe just a little too bright, and the actor is just short of phoning it in. So it kind of has that kind of vibe of like the old movie license tie-in game, but the gameplay has the quality of the the Shadow Generations base game, more or less. And if you love Shadow Generations, it's just a little more Shadow Generations, basically. I
hope they make more DLC.
Same.
I hope they make more levels.
Same. Like I think it would be great to have kind of like to kind of have just like this be like a regular little thing, like every couple of months you'll get like a new level pack.
Yeah, just as a treat,
And I think
the game sold so well, they should. I think it'd be a big good move.
If they were to do this as a regular thing, I think that would be good. But I will say this, like, I think you mentioned you didn't get the Digital Deluxe Edition, did you?
Me? I got a review code. I don't know if it came with the Digital Deluxe or not.
I mean, do you have the Terios skin?
Yeah.
Well, then you've got the Digital Deluxe. You can play it.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah, it's included with the Digital Deluxe. I thought you were saying you had to, like, pay for it and stuff.
I thought I did. I didn't realize it was in there.
Now, I will say, if you were to pay for this separately, I think it's funny because the work that's gone into it is easily a $5 product. Like, the amount of work that must have been done for, like, the assets, making just the movie Shadow model, making the animations that go with him, the cinematic animations and stuff like that. Like, all of that is, like, a lot of work, and yeah, it's a $5 little product, and it's worth that. In terms of content, though, unless you're, like, a die-hard Sonic fan who is going to replay this and really try to get the best possible time and speedrunning and stuff like that, you're, the content is quite small for $5. I'd say it's a little bit of a hard sell there. Like, you can beat this in about 10 minutes. Like, it took me about 20 or so just to S-rank everything and get all the collectibles. So, in terms of length, kind of episode Shadow Sonic Forces, but a bit longer, simply down to having a bit more gameplay stuff going on there. But, like, yeah, like, I'd read somewhere that it's, like, 2 acts and some challenge gates. It's not really. It's 1 single act and 2 challenges. But the challenges are a bit more substantial than the ones in the base game. Like, you can't, like, beat the second one in 20 seconds. That will take you about the time it would take to beat a proper level. Where the first challenge is, like, 40 seconds or so. So I won't lie. You know, the amount of content there isn't massive. And then as for the level itself, I wouldn't say it stacks up to the best levels of Shadow Generations, but I would say it's a better level than what you'd find in, say, maybe most of Sonic Generations, I guess.
You know what I think they should do? Going forward, they should do, instead of single level DLC, they should do, like, a level pack. They should do, like...
This was marketed as a level
3
pack.
levels. Well, no, but it's just, you know what I mean? Not like actually make it like a few. Like, do, like, oh, it's 3 levels and it's like $15, and I'd be like, yeah, alright. Sure.
The other thing that struck me as a little weird is, like, obviously when you boot it up, you get that little cutscene, but once you beat the DLC, nothing really happens. Like, there's nothing to really say, it's done now. So, like, I went to go trigger the Doom Zone and see if that would activate, like, an Act 2. I was like, well, if it says Act 1, surely there's an Act 2, right? And at that point, I realized, oh, maybe I could have done with a 2D stage. Like, I'm gonna sound so hypocritical here, but, like, I was like, maybe a 2D stage would have been actually kind of cool. But, like, I will say this. They found a few little purposes to kind of give it a... It has a place within the game, if you get me. Like, it does add something meaningful to the game in that, like, I found the base game. I don't think they utilize things like the quick sliding very... Like, outside of just a few little bits in Sunset Heights. Like, would you agree with that?
Yeah. No, I would say they didn't use the slide very much.
You'll be doing a lot of that in this DLC, though, if you want to get the S rank. And, so I was happy to see that's kind of like a main feature here. I also like that there's, like, a lot of wall running sections as well. And, you know my complaint about wall walking that I've had since Sonic Frontiers, right?
Yeah. I remember I saw your thumbnail for your video last night, actually.
Well, only in the DLC stages, they put little scripts in that prevent you from doing that. Yes! Yes! Sega, you did good! Cool. You did good! We are on the right track. We're cooking. We're cooking. There's a really clever use of a loop-de-loop in there that I didn't realize was a loop until, like, watching the footage back. I was like, whoa! Whoa! So that was really cool. And yeah, like, as far as, like, making Tokyo look good, they did a great job. It looks beautiful. And, like, I love how many references they've managed to cram into all of the billboards and stuff like that. The only thing I'll say is Shadow... Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, as you're describing this could be kind of unique. I could stream my first playthrough of this right now, if it's that quick. You do a very quick intermission.
You know what? This is
put it on one
radio.
Of the TV screens.
This is good radio, right? Like, let's do this.
Here, I'll put it on Discord.
Okay. Oh, oops, there's only a channel puppet. Let me add a garrulous 6 for this. Also on the fly.
Yeah, I know. Someone in the chat said you should, Dylan, play it now. And I was like, it's not a bad idea.
Okay, Big Gary is here. Now we just need little Pupperino. On the right here. Flip him over. Flip him over. Flip. Fucking flip. There we go. Alright. And then, yeah, okay, so you want a screen.
An anomaly has appeared in white space.
Wait, not yet.
I'm not going anywhere yet.
Alright, hang on. Wait. No. Wait. This was really sprung on me. You guys suck.
I don't know, it feels like my camera rotation got reset. What the heck?
I don't know. And then move that. There you go. Alright. We're doing this now, I guess.
Alright, hold on one moment. I just need to get my controls fixed.
Wait, have you got the voice set to Japanese?
What? I don't think so. Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, what the fuck? That's weird. There must have been a mod that used the Japanese dialogue for something.
Jesus Christ, Dylan.
Oh, I think the Surge mod. I think the Surge mod had Japanese audio or it didn't have Japanese audio, but they used the Japanese audio track to not replace Shadow's voice or something.
Such a...
Okay, where is this anomaly they said? Open the pause menu. Okay, got it. Where we got? That's not it over there, is it?
Well, what do you think? Don't just select it from the level select, you dirty little cheater.
I don't think I can I? Oh, I can.
Don't do it.
No, I can't.
Okay,
I can't.
Great.
It won't let me.
Good,
oh, it's over there.
Good. Okay. Great. Okay.
This way? No, other way. Whoops. Hopeless. Sorry.
I hope the next open zone game will have like a little mini map.
Mini-map would be nice. I mean, Frontiers had a mini-map, didn't it?
Wait, Dylan, I don't know how well this movie DLC is going to work with the skating animation enabled.
Well, we'll see.
You might want to boot it up native.
I'm a rebel, brother. I want to see what happens.
Okay, he's going to have his first experience as a broken man.
I'm breaking boundaries, brother. Oh, this is cool. I like that. That was a nice animation.
Yeah. Well, this is fun.
Freaking do it.
This is a new direction for the show.
Then we can do this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going in there. Oh, I'm being lifted. Oh, dude, you think that hurts? That looks like it hurt.
I'd imagine it's kind of like taking a step into a warm bath.
Dude, Omega was like, bro, what the fuck?
Wow, it is cool that we're experiencing this.
Yeah, this sucks. This place is awful.
What the fuck?
Okay, you know what? I take it back. This movie model looks pretty good in game.
I think putting him under such harsh lighting doesn't show the most flattering.
No, it's actually, I think textures look a lot better than they did in the trailers.
Yeah, this is just not a very flattering lighting, but when you get to other spots in the game, he looks great.
I feel as if I've left my dimension. Me too, brother. Gun.
Jim Gun Agent.
Oh, I don't like his teeth. Oh, he uses his own animation. See that?
Alright.
What is this? What is that? Oh shit, I haven't played this in a while. Oh no.
You know what? Something I was about to say, though, is like, I saw Radical Soda's video on Shadow Generations. And, yeah, he was like, you know, it's really missing... See? No wall walking. It's really missing, a Westopolis.
That's why I did that.
A Westopolis or Shadow 05 stage, and, like, this isn't it, but it's clearly trying to evoke that, you know? Like...
I mean, he's got the music for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I could slide into that.
What's wrong with you? Why would you just do that?
I'm trying to learn real quick, and I'm gonna play it again, and I'm gonna look really good when I do it, okay?
Okay. You're off to a good start.
No, I'm not. I've been flubbing really bad. Oh, this is... Oh. This is cool looking.
This is bull indeed.
This looks like Portal 3. What the fuck?
I'm eager to see how this looks on the Switch. Like, because, like, the reflectivity... There's that loop I was telling you about. The reflectivity of it, like, is very good looking.
It's a very pretty looking level. Like, they clearly put time into this. Yo! Ooh! I'm positive helicopters cannot move like that.
It depends what helicopter, doesn't it? Like, if it's a video game helicopter, sure it can.
Brother, what? Let's go! That's so cool!
I still feel like there should have been
still don't like his teeth.
There should have been a QTE here, man. Like...
I mean, I keep waiting for it.
A button prompt just to rip off that door or something. And I will say this, as awesome as this is, replaying this level, I am so impatient to get past that bit.
Oh, no, that's fair. No, seeing that the first time, very cool. Every other time, I will not like that. It'll be completely lost on me.
40 seconds for a cinematic is a bit much, I think. Dylan, you're not taking the optimal routes!
I know I'm not. Because I'm a gamer, pup. Watch this, ready?
That's certainly a way of doing it.
Oh, gosh. I've not played this in so long. I'm freaking out. I love this. Is this a new Westopolis remix, by the way?
It is, yeah. It's by Jin Sanui and, I think Teddy Lloyd?
That's awesome.
The one that did the one that worked with June on the remix of
Oh shit! I didn't realize this was like a Sonic Dash section.
You want to know a really easy strategy for this section?
What?
Just jump. Just fucking jump over them. See, the thing I find a little sad is that, yeah, in all these cinematic moments, Shadow is under such unflattering lighting, but when he's in the level itself, he looks great.
So I was actually not even thinking for this whole time about what... Oh yeah, you're right, it does kind of just end, doesn't it?
The most ridiculously extra fucking ranking animation, by the way.
That was cool as fuck. I liked that a lot.
That was
anyway,
awesome.
I'm gonna play it again, just to try and get those other shadow pictures, whatever those are. But I was not even thinking leading up to this what the music would be, because I figured it would just be some generic thing that was like, sort of like faux Sonic movie soundtrack. You know, I did not expect them to put Westopolis.
In my video, I referred to it as West Tokyopolis.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he keeps going. Oh yeah, I'd love to go back. Let's go. Tell me, use chaos control. Use the missiles like a ladder, please. Oh no, okay. Oh, that's cool too, I guess.
People who don't like the flying boost are in shambles right now, and that's me included.
No, I don't like the flying boost either, but that was a very cool use of it.
Yeah. He's very scrunkly looking, isn't he? Like, he looks very scrunkly.
I'll be back.
I want to comb him.
So does, like... Does that imply that there were two shadows in the movie universe? For those moments?
Oh, well, I have to pretend I don't know what happens in the movie. Ooh.
There are not two shadows in the movie and one of them's from the game. That's not what you're fucking saying.
He comes out and goes, does this mean that I am an android? My Keanu impression is not good.
Comes out and he's Jason Griffith.
Does this mean that I'm an android?
Well, I'm much more marketable now.
Doctor, you have to tell me, am I an android?
You are an Apple product, Shadow.
Am I a marketable plushie?
Oh, I forgot about the challenges. Whoops.
I can't believe you S-ranked that. You fucking sucked. You didn't optimize at all.
Yeah, I don't think I should have S-ranked that. That was a little too forgiving.
You can skip this bit. Also, you can move the camera in this first section.
One more run. Oh, okay. Well, I can't stop now because I'm running.
You have to.
Nope, not stopping. Can't stop, won't stop.
You're fucking fired. Come on, Dylan! Optimize your
What do you mean I
route!
got it, bitch? I did it. It's not going super well, but it's working.
Is this not the best podcast you've ever listened to, being able to see nothing of what's fucking going on? I'm saying that for the audio listeners.
It's bad for the audio people.
We gotta have something for the audio listeners, so, Ovaltine, right? Like, that's pretty cool.
I actually really liked Ovaltine for a long time, yeah.
I've never tried Ovaltine. I've only ever tried, like, Horlicks, similar to Ovaltine. You're not optimizing your route, Dylan!
I'm gonna kick you right in the fucking ass, dude. Ooh.
I'm proud of you because I thought you were gonna say in the balls, and I was gonna say dishonor.
I'm not dishonorable.
No, you're not.
Frankly, dishonor for making you think that I was dishonorable.
Would you say a precious little baby man is an accurate description of you?
Of me?
Yeah.
No, I'm like a Chaticus Maximus.
That's kind of awesome.
Giga gamer.
Chaticus Chaticus Atticus.
Chaticus Maximus Giga Gamer. Thank you.
Gamer.
Look how well I'm doing. I S-ranked the DLC in the first shot.
Oh, by the way, the quick time event later, you can't fail it.
Okay, because I almost didn't do it.
I'm getting kind of sick of unfailable QTEs, I'm not gonna lie.
They should either give you, like, more time or something, or just not be there.
Give me the Spider-Man 3 style of QTE, where it comes in without any warning, gives you 2 seconds, and if you fail it, you get the funniest fucking animation.
Yeah, it can ruin the entire universe.
Make it so that if you fail with a QTE, you can't even restart the game. Like, that's it. You have to buy a new copy.
It's an entirely new form of torture.
You have to buy an entirely new console as well, because of the memory.
Oh my gosh. That'd be intense. The factory reset your console every time you
No, you can't even do that. You can't, literally.
How do they stop you then? That's impossible.
Super memory. Aliens.
Super memory.
The developers of the game will literally break into your house and kill you if you try.
That's actually been a lot of dedication. I appreciate that.
I got a review code for Code Bunny, by the way, so I'm gonna play that at some point.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, I need to... Oh, whoops. I have to play that.
Dude, we should totally play it together on like a Sunset Arcade or something.
Is it co-op?
I don't think so. Another thing I will say is I'm really hoping that Sega will fix their button problem with the PC releases. You know how, like, the fucking button inputs switch to keyboards?
Yeah.
That
well, no, I
happens.
moved my mouse and my keyboard because I was typing something.
Yeah, but I found that, like, it's a constant issue with Sonic Origins, Sonic Frontiers, and Shadow Generations, is that if I move my keyboard some, it will automatically default to thingy, so I have to wiggle the stick in order to get the, you know, the controller buttons to come up.
Yeah. No, that's happened to me before. Oh, hold on. Let's check out these, challenge things. Pop a set amount of balloons and reach the goal. Let's do it. Alright, might as well.
I feel like if they made a video game of your life, one of the missions would be to inflate a bunch of balloons.
I mean, I don't even like balloons. Like, I don't like them because when they pop, they scare you, you know?
For fuck's sake. Really? You don't like balloons because you're afraid
of them?
No, not really.
No, of course not. It's just bullshit I just said, dude.
So you do like balloons?
I don't care either way for balloons.
You should like balloons, man. I like balloons.
Pup has been trying to, project things for me to like lately. Have you told him about the Winnie the Pooh thing?
Look, I didn't say you like Winnie the Pooh. I just said you're the kind of guy that would wear a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt.
Yeah, and tell them what I said.
You said if you were gifted a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt, you'd wear it, but, like, you wouldn't ordinarily...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an asshole. You know, I'm not gonna, do that to someone. I'd wear it. If it was funny, you know, I'd be like, oh, that's funny.
It's not funny, it's just a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt.
It's not funny? Oh, then I'm not gonna wear it. Fuck
What?
that.
Why?
It's gotta be funny.
You're an asshole, dude.
If you give me a gift I don't like, I will look you in the eyes and I will say, this is not cool.
I'm not ready for this yet.
I'm not ready for... Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you've told us about that.
It's a reference? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. For those who don't know, there is a story I have. This is fun gaming story time. So basically, when I was a little kid, my grandparents bought me an electric scooter for, I think, my birthday. What was my mission here? What was I supposed to do? Collect a set number of rings. Okay.
Collect the rings, but you also got to do a lot of chaos. But also, this shot here, clearly a reference to Westopolis from Shadow 05.
Alright, there we go. What was I saying? So they got me an electric scooter, and I saw it, and as a child, I said, oh, I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. And they returned it, got me something else. I don't remember this. This is not a memory. It is something that was told to me, which I just find very, very funny, because that does sound like me. Like, I'm a very cautious person.
I like to think that what they got you instead was a woman's gift.
They bought me an easy make oven.
You are the kind of guy that goes to McDonald's and gets us a woman's meal.
I think I actually asked my parents for an easy bake oven once, and they told me they wouldn't buy that for me.
Look, Dylan, we can only handle so much humiliation, okay?
What do you mean? I thought you don't want to cook delicious snacks by yourself? Excuse me. Like, that's kind of weird, don't you think?
Just use a regular oven. Why do you need an easy bake oven for?
When you're a child, you can't... I'm not talking about, like, recently, Pop. I'm talking about when I was a kid.
You have to learn eventually.
I really want the easy bake oven, Mom.
Wait,
Dylan,
what age
28
kid?
years old.
What age kid?
What age kid? I don't know. I was old enough that I wanted to make my own cupcake and my own little, like, oven thing.
Then just use a regular-ass oven, dude.
Dude, I was a child. You can't use the oven as a child.
Yes, you can.
No, that's not allowed.
You just have to be careful with it.
I failed.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking.
You didn't optimize. You didn't fucking get the rings. God, nothing about this was a success. Nothing.
Yeah, actually, my first try, the level was not very good. Shit.
You're not using your chaos spear, Dilnor.
What do you mean? I keep forgetting it exists. I'm sorry.
You really need to have a little thing for your live streams, as Dilnor64 is streaming once.
That's a good slogan.
You're not hitting the things, Dylan!
What things? I don't even see them. What are you talking about?
Switches! The little red switches!
It's down there. I didn't see that.
There was others. There's so many that you've been missing. You've been missing these so hard.
I'm gonna kick my sadness.
Yeah, you keep kicking, Mr. Easy Bake Oven.
Listen, I told you that in confidence. Okay?
In confidence? You're on a fucking live stream.
What? I thought Sunset City was a joke this whole time. I thought it was a gag.
Everyone has heard about your affinity for the Easy Bake Oven and how when you
I just thought it would be cool if I could make my own little snack. You know, like, that's cool.
Use the real oven with supervision.
You can't. There's no way my parents would have stopped what they were doing to let me cook a little muffin for myself, dude.
Well, if I were your parent, I would help you cook a muffin.
I appreciate that, pup.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
It's the thought that counts, you know?
Well, it's not just the thought. It would be a gangster-ass muffin.
I'll take a B. B's get degrees. I can tell you that because I got B's. And a degree.
What have you got a degree in?
Anyway. I got a degree in English.
Really not cooking, Mr. Fucking Easy. English? You speak English natively.
I know. See, I did so well.
The degree's like, say the word what? And you're just like,
huh?
This really separates the men's from the boys.
Yeah, a lot of people couldn't do it.
Do you want to, like, is there any more you want to do with this DLC?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it.
You don't want to look at the art you've unlocked?
No, not really.
Damn.
Oh, actually, I guess it's movie art, right? I guess we can look at it. You're right. You got me.
a good game.
Still kind of a shame we can't use the other model in the game, but I
Well, the
use
thing-
mods for my characters anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Would you say $5?
I like the blue fire on the shoes.
Would you say $5 is a reasonable price?
No, not really.
I think in terms of like
I-
content, like I think the average person is not going to replay this as much as a diehard Sonic fan. In which case, it becomes
Yeah,
a
like I
tougher
had
sell.
fun, but
But
even me, like I'm not gonna replay it that much. Like it wasn't anything excessively cool.
it's not like
Yeah, it
as
was-
good as the
it was
other
fun.
stages in the games, but it's like still good.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I'm glad I have the digital deluxe. Like I wouldn't have wanted to.
go to the collection.
I mean,
room,
I don't
you
get okay.
absolute
Like
bumpkin.
truthfully, I'll pay $6 for a lot of things, and I won't even really question it. So I don't know why I'm saying $6 for that wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, just
appropriate
from like
or-
a
it's fine.
consumer standpoint,
It's fine.
like what I was
It's
thinking.
from like my own like weird stingy standpoint. Like it was a very quick thing for
Was
$6.
something I was thinking was like Frontiers added 6 hours of content for free, but I know people are going to bring that up, and I want to quickly nip that in the bud and say it was a focus test. You were part of a focus test. You bought the game, you paid $60 to be part of a focus test. The least they could have done was made it free. I'm not even like insulting it or anything in saying that. It was literally a focus test. They were very transparent about that. But then, like, with Dream Team, I mentioned, like, Dream Team's DLC was very substantial. But, in fairness, you pay the price of the DLC every month just to fucking play that game in its base form. So, like, to be fair,
True.
Shadow Generations is winning it out on the value department because you get something that's polished, and you only pay for it the once. But, I would say, if they made Movie Shadow playable in the rest of the game, easily worth the money. Easily. Like... And I do understand why they couldn't. I've seen, like, posts saying that, like, because the middle mouth basically would fuck up all of the mid-level animations and I'd have to basically reanimate the mouths and stuff. And,
Oh, that's fair, I guess.
and
I
they
hadn't
don't...
thought about that.
And they've clearly allocated a lot more of the time and budget into things like the assets for the levels and the bespoke cinematic animations and stuff, which, yeah, they've clearly had a lot of work put in. So I'm not, you know, calling out any kind of laziness. What I guess I'd say is, I just wish this had a higher budget. Like, I would have gladly paid $10 for something about double the length. Like have an Act 2 in there. But I feel like I let my expectations run away with themselves, because part of me was thinking, oh, is there going to be a movie Sonic boss fight? Or Sonic Tails and Knuckles boss fight? Which would have been so cool, but that's not what this is.
That'd be nuts. I thought maybe they would show up at least once.
Yeah.
Like maybe in the background, you know?
But, like, for what it is, I think it's fine. Still a really nice, well-designed level, and are you gonna go to the collection room, you punk, or nah?
Oh, sorry, I got caught up playing Peak.
This isn't even the peak of the peak game.
I know, but this is a good level. It's
Actually,
fun.
what would you say is your
Just ready?
favorite level in Shadow Gen?
Kingdom Valley.
I actually really love, I mean, I think the Radical Highway ones are my favorites, but if we're talking non-finale levels, I think I'm honestly even going to go for Chaos Island, because I love how, if you play it right,
Chaos Island grew on me.
you can virtually not touch the ground at all in that level if you play it right, and I love that.
I just don't like the squid power-up still very much. How do you get up there? I don't understand.
Yeah, I've only ever achieved that once. I have no idea.
I did too. I did it one time, and I don't know how I did it. I always forget that shortcut. I love this remix.
Right, well,
This
bitch,
remix does things.
get ready to finish up with this, because we got super chats to read.
Okay, well, we can start reading super chats now, and you can just do it while I'm playing.
No, because you gotta read the super chats too.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
So, how old
I was
were
being
you
so
when you
good.
asked for an easy bake oven?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
shit!
8, 9 o'clock?
We forgot
What?
something. There's an announcement from the Game Awards, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, Shadow Racing. Shadow Racing game.
It's not a Shadow Race, it's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but they're leading with Shadow.
I hope
because,
there's a Radical Highway level.
because next year will also be the year of Shadow, it seems. But it is funny that a game releasing next year is still, like, leading its advertisement with Shadow. Maybe this is just the future of Sonic.
You know, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I'm worried as to how they're going to make playing as Sonic anywhere near as compelling as playing as Shadow after he's this fun.
I mean, do the Frontiers thing, do the combat thing again, but just make the combat better, I guess.
But Shadow can fly and shit. Like, that's so cool.
What, with the Doomwing?
Yeah, he's got so many cool Doom power, and Sonic just runs.
Okay, so
fast.
for Sonic, I'd say quite simple. Rather than Doomwing, just make Doomwing the super form effectively. You know, it still counts down rings, make it so you can, like, glide and stuff as Supersonic. Boom. Just lean in more on the Frontiers combat as well, I'd say, and then you've got something that can kind of work as well, you know?
Okay. I'll listen for now.
And I mean, if the level design is good as well, like, you're still in for a good time.
I want to play as Shadow and Silver in the next game. Sonic can just be watching.
I will say, if the future of Sonic is Shadow, that's not the worst thing in the world. I think Shadow has proven that he can take center stage.
Sonic might be better as a side character because he doesn't, like, grow or do anything. You know, like, he just wins.
Yeah, he's so short.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's a good game. Ooh. And it looks so good. I'm gonna kick Black Doom in the freaking head. Ready? Ooh.
I reckon Sonic Team has
not gonna look.
bricks up this. They've probably got quite a bit to prove, post-Frontiers and post-Shadow.
Get him. Get him! We'll meet again, Mr. Man.
We'll meet again, Spider-Man. Why was that ring not turning?
Because I paused time. Not my best run. Not my best run.
Alright. Okay, so we're not looking at the artwork? Okay, fine.
Oh, I don't care. No, it doesn't matter.
Alright, well,
What we got?
Okay, Crossworlds as well. I gotta say, title isn't great. Crossworlds sounds like crosswords, and, like, who would want that? But,
a lot of people.
I was initially a little bummed out that it's another kart racer, because I think we're well overdue either a foot racer or a rider's continuation. However, have you noticed that in the background of this little cinematic trailer, there is an Extreme Gear on the wall with a cloth over it?
Yes.
So perhaps
when I was watching the trailer, my friend rewound it, and he went, "That's an Extreme Gear! That's an Extreme Gear on the wall!"
It'd be very cool if they had, like, devoted tracks for karts and devoted tracks for, like, Extreme Gear and stuff, and they just factored in lots of different racing types.
I was thinking it could be something like Mario Kart Wii, where they introduced, like, hey, you can have karts, motorcycles, and the little ATVs. They all controlled a little bit differently.
Or they could also, you know, it could be like the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, where, like, it, like, kind of automatically transforms dependent on, like, what you're doing.
People have matched that Extreme Gears to Jets. Okay, so Shadow stole that from Jet.
It could also just be a little background reference, but, like...
I want to point out, remember the last time when they teased Team Sonic Racing, they emphasized, like, the big goofy R logo from Sonic R? Yeah. And people were like, oh, wow, it's going to be an on-foot racing game, but that didn't mean anything.
Wait, imagine being that dense, though, because, like, before that, it shows nothing but car engines shit, and then it shows the R. So, to be fair, you would have to be fucking dense to think that, like...
It's weird that they're like, why would you use that, like, as a tease or whatever, when it's, like, it's not the same kind of game?
Well, I think they're treating it as, like, the lineage, aren't they? So it goes, like, Sonic R, Team Sonic Racing, and then Sonic Racing Crossworlds. But yeah, I'm hoping they're not going to be clinging onto karts, because, like, I think we've definitely got the gameplay down with the kart races, but you can adapt that. I would love to have, like, a foot racer, or, but when I say foot racer, it sounds like they're going to be racing around with giant feet, but, like, Dan Schneider's foot racing, but...
No. He can't. No.
No, he did worse stuff. Fuck. Okay, redacted. Second apology. I completely forgot.
Here at Channel Pop, fucked up.
So I just have to say that, yeah, everything I say represents the views of the podcast on a whole. So...
Which does not own me at all.
Yes, it does. This show owns you.
I have not signed anything.
And I own this show, which means I'm your grandfather.
I've not signed a single thing, bitch.
I am your grandfather, and you're getting an Easy Bake Oven for Christmas.
Alright, Grandpa. Whatever you say.
Okay, what is a fucking... I've never seen an Easy Bake Oven before.
It's just like... So basically what it is... It's... You would make, like, little cake things, like little cupcakes almost in it. And it was not a real oven. It was like... It probably just had, like, a really, 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 really hot light in it. And you could use that to, like, cook the little brownie or whatever for, like, 6 or 7 minutes. And then you just have a little brownie. And I was just like, yeah, why wouldn't I want that? Like, that's awesome. I can make myself a little brownie. That's so cool.
Dylan.
Like, right? Like, I don't think... Just because it was pink... Like, I think a lot of people weren't seeing the bigger picture, you know?
Dylan, you are a woman.
What? Listen, because I wanted to make a little brownie? Also, why did I get signed out of my channel? What is this?
Were you
Have I
gonna
been attacked?
put pot in it?
No, I was, like, 9 years old.
Yeah, were you a cool 9-year-old, or were you a woman?
I was not a cool 9-year-old, no. I imagine not.
I cannot imagine you as a cool kid.
I would have burned the house down with an Easy Bake Oven, though. So
you
I think
are
my
the kind of
parents
person that would burn the house down using an Easy
I
Bake
would
Oven.
absolutely burn the house down. You know what's funny? Here, I'll tell you another story about almost burning something. So, and this wasn't my fault this time. But, so a while back, it was me and 2 of my pals. We were gonna have, like, a little cookout. So, my friend Andrew was in the kitchen getting, like, the burgers ready. And my friend Jack and I went outside to start getting the stove ready. The grill. And so I'm trying to light it, and I'm really not super acquainted with that. So I'm like, you know, sticking the lighter in there and trying to light it. And Jack is letting the gas go. And it's not working. So he's like, okay, hold on a sec. And he does something. And he goes, okay, try it now. So I click the little activate lighter button. And immediately, all I see is, like, fire surrounding me. Like, I see a fireball. So I like to think of it as, like, I literally, like, teleported backwards. Like, I've never moved faster in my entire life. And I got clear of it. And it's like, yes, the grill is on. And we almost blew ourselves up. And the first thing I said, I turned to my friend when I saw he was fine and I was fine. I said, do I still have eyebrows? Because I felt the heat on my hands, and, like, I saw it, like, right in my face, so I, like, my body literally went, like, Ultra Instinct. I went, like, like, backwards. It was something. I was afraid of, like, any gas stove, like, any gas cooking thing for, till I still am.
Man. Dylan, what the fuck? But...
What? That's not even my fault! That was, like, an accident.
Crossworlds, you notice he drives off into a ring, and then inside the ring is the colors of the Paradox Prism? Crime.
I didn't catch that.
Now, it does appear that they are hinting at a possible, like, multiverse or other dimensions thing going on with this, and I kind of wonder to what capacity they could do. When it comes to Sonic, I am much more intrigued by the prospect of a multiverse because there are so many versions of this character that you could do fun new things with that they're just not. And look, there's what I want it to be versus what it inevitably will be. What I would love is, like, I think if they did a racing game where on the character select screen you could have Sonic, but you could also have Classic Sonic or Greg Martin's Sonic or Boom Sonic or Movie Sonic, you know, and you could
Good old
have
Greg Sonic.
Just go absolutely nuts with pulling every character that you legally can and putting them in this racing game. You wouldn't have to have much of a story.
Crash game. Like Crash Team Racing did. Remember, they pulled in so many characters. It was awesome.
Like, look, dude. If they had Wade in the little bowling cart thing from the end of Knuckles, I'd give
really funny.
I'd give it a go. Like, I'd think that's kind of fun. You know? Like,
it's a fun way to celebrate something I can't stand.
Oh, also, I finished the Knuckles High rewatch. Episode
Yeah.
6 still falls apart, dude. Like, it still falls apart.
I think I skipped a majority of the last episode because I just didn't give a shit. I was like,
Dude,
get me out of
it's
here.
so
Just tell me there's
sluggish.
something cool in here.
There's like a point where it takes, like, Wade a whole 3 minutes to pick up a fucking bowling ball. Like, dude, we had a little counting game, and we were just yelling, pick up the ball. But,
Pick up the ball.
yeah, I would even be game to see, like, a Sonic Racing spin-off that has, like, the Prime cast in it. Because while I don't care for Sonic Prime very much, like, it's, something I'd like to see acknowledged. You know? Like,
That'd be fine. I think with a name like what is it called? Sonic Racing Crossworlds?
yeah.
So with a name like that, and with us being not fresh out, but like recently out of Sonic Prime, and
Yeah.
with that being normal Shadow, I mean, Prime looks like normal Sonic anyway, I guess.
It's
but
true, but like you could have this
with
could
it
still
looking
be
like normal Shadow,
normal
I feel
Shadow, and he hangs out with like Rusty Rose or something. I don't know.
like it could be some kind of Prime related thing. I hope it's not exclusively Prime related, but I hope like they take the idea of like, oh, the different separate worlds in Prime, and they're using it as like a Sega thing. Like, I hope this is like a big Sega crossover as well.
You could have 9
There's
be
not
like
a whole lot of like alternate universes that you can, not a lot of real alternate universes that you can attend in Sonic that actually would be worth bringing in for like a big crossover fan service thing.
I'd say there absolutely is, but there's not a lot that Sega would ever touch.
Well, that they would do, yeah. Like I'm thinking about it, like from a sense of what I think they might actually do. Like they're not, like you said, like give us one of every Sonic that's ever been. It's like they're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
like they're
it's
gonna
just
maybe give you Sonic, classic Sonic, and Soap Shoes Sonic. You know, like maybe
if they
Werehog.
wanted to just do this, they could for just a race game. Like that's the thing is they could.
I hope they just go crazy. I hope they go crazy, basically. Like I hope they do like a Crash Team Racing and just pull in everything fan favorite from everywhere.
Every character ever. Heck, let me race in a car as the Green Hill Palm Tree.
Let me race as the Grinch.
What?
I want to be the Grinch.
All right, so shall we move over to the super chats?
All right, moving on.
Ready for some super chats?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Start us off then, poor
Oh shit, I'm not looking. Hold on.
idiot.
I always forget I'm first. First off, we have the $25 from My Great Rolls.
Very generous.
Finally caught up with the old episodes. Started at 1 earlier this year, and now can watch them live when they release. Unfortunately, I no longer have anything left to listen to at work. Oh, I'm sorry, Great Rolls.
Hell yeah,
I
Great
hope
Rolls.
you've been enjoying your marathon.
That means you've witnessed the like evolution of the show and stuff like that's all.
You've seen the devolution of the show.
Shut the fuck up, Dylan.
Yeah. Oh gosh. No, we're doing well. See us? We're doing well. It's just two of us today.
It's still good.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Borg. Okay, so KB, good morning, KB, sends $9.99 US. Up, if you get asked anything about Sonic Movie 3, just respond with a knowing smile. Wisps, knowing smile.
Burger. All right. My Great Rolls again. Thank you. $5 US. When will they add Wade to Sonic Rumble? Forget the movie Sonic skin. I agree. We were just talking about that with the racing game. Just put a funny little chibi Wade, chibi little Adam Pally in Sonic Rumble, and I think people think that was hilarious.
The thing is, I don't hate the stuff. Like, while I do think that series still kind of sucks, like, the idea of just putting Wade in as a gag gift that is just completely optional.
Yeah, like, I think Wade, you know, like, I think Wade's fine. And it's like, this is a slapstick-esque game where you're, like, attacking people and getting thrown around and stuff. Like, imagine you just have Wade with his funny little Wade screams as you're getting thrown around in Sonic Rumble.
Okay, now that you mentioned screaming, I don't want it. If he's mute, I
yeah, because he's gonna be screaming.
So, C-Man with the $2.99 dues. Seeing the movie next week. # release the poo cut money. Thank you, C-Man. Enjoy the film. I sure as hell did.
Thank you, pal. Yeah, looking forward to it.
And keep the faith with the poo cut, because the studio don't want me to release the poo cut. Sunset City Studios are saying no. But I'm really trying for you fans, you know?
I mean, you are Sunset City Studios.
Shh. No, they don't need to know that. Alright, so,
Conspiracy. Welcome. Oz Productions, $5, thank you. Wow, Paramount was able to do this Sinister Six before Sony were able to. Funny how that works.
It is actually
that was
like
in relation, to our Deadly Six from earlier.
Did you hear that the Sonyverse is ending?
Like they're cutting it off. They're saying no more. Never mind.
Yeah, like Kraven is the ending of the Sonyverse.
Well, that's extremely underwhelming.
Is it? I feel like it ended the way it started. Irrelevant.
I mean, what is the Sonyverse? Does that include Venom?
Yeah. I mean, okay, Venom was the highlight of the Sonyverse. Venom 2.
Venom was good.
Venom 2 was the highlight of the Sonyverse. I think Venom 2 is so much better than the first one. I don't understand how so many people prefer the first one. It's so dull.
I don't get how it was that much of a train wreck. I don't get how they could consistently make movies of not in Venom's case, but how could they consistently make these movies in such pathetic quality?
Eddie,
you know, like
you have to go break into KFC, Eddie. Borger. It's me, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Mr. Krabs with the $1.99. Any hint for the post-credits scene? No spoilers. No hints. Sorry, I'm not going to give anything away. No hints. Sorry, Mr. Krabs. Borger.
Charles Champ says, can't wait to see Kraven make a cameo in a multiverse movie in 10 years. Yeah, and then everyone's going to, lose their minds, too. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Kraven!
I think the funniest thing we could collectively do as a fan base is help this movie reach 1 billion just to confuse the fuck out of Sony.
$1 Kravillion.
Shut the fuck up.
That'd be really funny if they were, pledging to end the Sonyverse, and we were just like, yeah, this movie makes $80 bajillion. And they're like, well, I guess we keep going?
1 billion hunty bucks.
Alright, here we go. We have KB. Good morning, KB. We have US $199. A canopy or a can of pee?
Now that...
Good question.
I was thinking as I said it. Very fun. Borg. So, Twilode with the €5.
Craven time.
Just beat the DLC. Sega need to learn to work on Irish time. I agree with that. I'm getting tired of this whole, it's releasing the 12th, just in America.
The 12th at 9 p.m.
And absolutely nowhere east of America is getting it on the 12th. Come on, there's midnight release, and then there's not even getting on the day. It's not like I live in fucking Australia here, guys.
Wait, I'm sorry. Charles Champ is another great one. Sony having no idea what to do with Kraven being the most profitable movie ever made in one hand and Astrobot winning Game of the Year in the other hand. They're literally like, the world is on fire! What is this?
Sony must have a perfectly balanced amount of W's and L's, it seems.
Oh god, Astrobot winning Game of the Year as well. Very good. We didn't mention that today, but holy shit, what a cool thing.
It is only because Klonoa, isn't it? Oh, also, okay, so quickly...
He's in there.
Yeah, so quickly, Sega need to learn to work on Irish time. Kinda hate the DLC doesn't have a gap after extra in the names. Extra balloon. Didn't even think of that, actually. Interesting. Borger.
Oh, me? I thought I just went.
Borger.
Didn't I just go?
No, I just went. Idiot.
Oh, yeah, you just went. Alright, sorry. Twilord with €5. The winner of a contest where UK kids design something for a nice... Sorry, I can't read. Let me read that again. The winner of a contest where UK kids design something for a niche, nerdy fandom that takes over lives like a drug cult. Channel Pup 2 has been found. Hell yeah, dude. I always love when you say things.
I don't know.
I have no clue what you're talking about half the time.
I know exactly what he's talking about, but I'm going to pretend I don't.
Well, you've kind of given yourself away then.
Remember that time they had that stupid kid design a monster for Doctor Who?
Oh. Yeah, I keep seeing a YouTube thumbnail about that episode, and I keep wanting to send it to you, but I'm like, yeah, he's busy.
Okay. Well, you can send it to me. It doesn't matter that I'm busy. I'll probably just watch it when I can, or...
Oh no,
or
I'm not watching the video. I just keep seeing it, and I'm like, this is your fault.
it's,
Like,
it's
you!
nobody's...
Because it's a video making an in defense of, I think, of that episode.
Rightfully so. It is far from the worst episode of the show.
But I don't like. But the thumbnail is the woman with her face in like the concrete slab, and it says like "I like this" or something. It's like I don't like that.
I find it funny too. Writing a joke about a guy getting head from a paving slab is the kind of thing I'd do. This was back.
That is something you would write.
This is back before Russell T Davies disappeared up his own ass. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, Borker.
Gosh.
Okay.
Still blows my mind.
It still blows my mind how they got that writer back and that last season was that bad. But okay. Twilord sends €2. S rank the DLC without thinking to slide. Yeah, I suppose like they could maybe stricten up the S ranks a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how I played it the first time. Is Doctor Who still bombing? I don't think it's doing horribly, but I don't think it's doing as well as like everyone was hoping.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the numbers aren't what they should have been. And it's like, okay, the newest season, except for the finale, wasn't terrible, but it's nowhere near as good as this big reason.
I enjoyed it.
Have been.
Like, I kept coming back. I'll pay for Disney Plus to watch it, but that's the finale.
Know, like,
it's stupid.
I thought like the best episode of that season was still kind of 7 out of 10.
Yeah, no, it was fine. Like I had fun, but it's like
it's
I
like
like
when it's like we got fucking Russell T Davies back. It's like I expected. Like,
I just liked the ideas. Like I really like the Pantheon of Gods. Like that's a very fun idea. Like the Pantheon of what were they called?
It was the Pantheon
of
the Pantheon of Discord.
Yeah, whatever. But like like all of those like fairy tale gods almost.
Well, that's
what
I was thinking.
Exactly what I like. This is neat.
When it first started out, I thought like, are we doing a God Killer arc? Because that could be awesome, and then we just didn't.
Yeah, that's sick. Again, I don't like how it ended very much. It really pulled the rug out from under everything.
Well, the Ruby Sunday mystery didn't even pull the rug out. It just fucking lied about what the previous content of the season
There was no rug to begin with.
Yeah, it was just like, I pulled a rug out from under you. It's like, you just bought that rug right now. Like...
What the fuck? Like, you pulled the rug out from under me? That rug was painted onto the ground.
And it's like, no, you were standing on the rug all along. It's like, no, bitch, I've got video footage that proves the rug wasn't fucking there. Like... Anyway.
It's stupid. We could have a whole podcast about Doctor Who, and we should, I think. But, we should have a podcast. Oh my god, wait a minute. We should have a podcast where we get Dom, right? We get Dom, and we watch, like, a chunk of episodes, and we talk about the episodes, and we just go through the whole show.
Dom is so sick of association with Doctor Who at this point.
Is he?
I joked with him when we got him on and said, this is going to be a Doctor Who episode. We're going to do an episode all about Doctor Who. And he was like, ugh. And I was like, don't worry, we're talking about Shadow.
Oh, I didn't know. Because I just saw that he was in an episode of the fan series again.
He probably would. Also, yeah, that recent episode of the fan series was really good. But,
yeah.
No, so it's not even like that. It's just like, I think, if we get him...
It's just, that was like his niche for so long, that's like... It's like how I feel about Sonic, almost.
Yeah, he's someone that's trying to...
I've been doing this for way too long. Like,
he's someone that still has a lot of love for it, but would like to escape the bubble.
That's fair. That's fair.
Anyways.
No, I totally understand that. But if you guys do want to talk about Doctor Who, because I definitely could. I feel like it'd be fun to watch episodes. And also, one of my friends who can talk for like an endless amount of time would also, I bet, love to do that. I feel like we could set something cool up and have like a fun Doctor Who podcast. You haven't met him.
Who is it?
You haven't met him. I'll tell you about him later.
Is he weird? Because Doctor Who fans tend to be really fucking weird.
Well, yeah, but you're weird.
Hey, no, I don't mean that kind of weird. I mean, like, weird.
No, he's not any weirder than you.
You're so fucking mean to me. Anyway, all right. So,
what do you mean? I didn't say it was a bad thing.
The next one.
You said Doctor Who fans are weird. Yeah, of course we are.
No, they can be like bad weird. But anyways.
No, we're like good weird.
Dylan, for fuck's sake, burger. Just read the next one already.
My lord. The €2. Nope. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta scroll down. Oh, well, I guess it was the same anyway. Twilord, €2. Have either of you gotten all the rainbow ranks?
There's
All
rainbow
rainbow
ranks?
rank?
What is that?
In what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's new to me. Got all the S ranks?
Yes, I have. I have gotten all of them.
It's not Pride Month yet. So we still hate them. But
Oh, Ultra Beast, no, please watch the rest of Peter Capaldi. He was very good.
oh, dude, the
He
final
very
season
good
of Capaldi
episodes.
is his best season as well. Like,
He's so good.
Capaldi's
He's one of my
great.
favorites.
I think, yeah,
You like the Doctor, but sure.
I think Stephen Moffat
Oh,
came
you
into
still
his
go
own
back.
much more as a writer once Peter Capaldi was Doctor Who. Anyways, enough Doctor Who. We'll do. One day we got to do that fucking off-track thing. Remember we were planning on doing that in April?
Yes, yeah, we did plan on that, then it did not happen.
All right. Well, okay. So Mr. Krabs sends $1.99. British Shadow. I guess I'll just do my regular voice. Want some beans on toast, Maria? What the fuck? Get it? Because English.
That's so real. It's so correct. Beans on toast, Maria. Twilord with €5. Besides the music, I think Radical Highway Act 2 actually it was more overtly Westopolis and Lethal Highway. What? It was more overtly Westopolis and Lethal Highway.
Come on. Come on. Read it again, but slow.
Still very fun though.
I mean, I remember when I first saw the trailer and I saw like the red highway section and stuff, and I genuinely thought that must be Westopolis because it's nowhere near like the bridge. No?
You're right. Yeah, no. It's true. No bridge.
Burger. KB with $9.90. I love how it sounded like offended. Like KB. $5, $9.99. Can't count today. If you're referring to the city as a mix of Tokyo and Westopolis, then this stage would be called San Francisco. I mean, if you're a big Hero 6 fan, why not? But I still think West Tokyopolis sounds funnier. It just sounds kind of goofy, you know? Burger.
Yeah. Seaman with the $7.99 Australian dollary-doos. I'm excited for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but I want a large roster like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got. Not a puny 15 like we got in TSR.
Tap
I
into
agree.
the...
I didn't even think about
Seriously.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That had a good roster too.
Bring the Boomcast back. That would be so cool.
I think they should. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a few things I feel like I could see them doing, and I feel like we're gonna get classic, modern, maybe Prime, maybe Boom.
Have Chris Thorndike playable.
No.
Yes. Yeah, have
okay.
Chris Thorndike.
He can't drive. He's too stupid.
He's in a cart. He's an
idiot.
He's driven a fucking spaceship before. Have Chris Thorndike.
I know, but that was stupid. He's dumb.
Have Ella, Mr. Tanaka, get the whole crew back in. Like,
all right, okay.
Have the Metarex playable.
The Metarex.
Dude, it would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
Get Cosmo in there, and people would be like, "Oh my God, Cosmo!"
Yeah, literally. The thing is, it would be so easy because, like, for a kart race, you don't really need much of a plot or implications or lore or canon or anything like that. It would just be a means of
and the IDWs too. The IDW characters have to be in this game, please.
And I'm gonna say Archie as well. It would just be a means of just representing these characters, and you know people would go wild. People would go wild. It would be so easy.
I could not see them doing Archie, but I feel like I could see them doing IDW characters.
I can see them doing IDW because they've already done it in like Dash and stuff. But like,
yeah.
The thing is, like, I know people bring up like the whole Penders thing, but Penders does not own Sally Acorn or anything like that. Those are owned by Sega. You don't have to have them voiced. You don't have to have them interact. It's a fucking kart racer. Just have them in there. That'd be so cool.
Oh no, Rally for Sally. Oh no.
Oh my God, they could do like a rally.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay.
You're up.
Burger. Is it me or is it you? It's me, isn't it?
It's you.
It's Mr. Crab with the $1.99. I hope we get the IDW Sonic cast in a new game. Yeah, it just kind of as we said. I mean, yeah, Tangle and Whisper, fucking, Lana, they're all girls, aren't they? I'm just realizing that. Surge. Kit's not a girl.
They have that green possum looking guy in like the crazy coat. He's a guy.
Dr. Starline is also a guy. Okay, so if they're bad, they're guys. Fucking woke Sonic.
Yeah, Duo, the shapeshifter guy. He's pretends to be a good guy, but he's a bad guy.
The squid little bastard, right?
The Squidman.
Mimic.
Yeah, but Mimic, not Duo. Sorry, Duo is his like cover name. I think he goes by Duo when he's infiltrating the Resistance.
With Squidward.
Which is a little too on the nose.
Dude,
you know,
hang on. What if they've got the DC versions of the characters in Crossworlds?
Well, that'd be a cool thing for. I hope they add those as alt costumes in a lot of the games.
What if it's just a fucking massive product placement?
I hope we get a farmer Sonic skin.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Him in like a little dungarees with a little hay bale.
He's getting ready to be on the farm. See.
All right, Borger. I said Borger.
Mr. Krabs. US $199. Also, it's Wario time, Friday. Wah.
You pick Wario. Borger. Haby with the $1.99. What are you guys' thoughts on Wade being Santa? I said myself, I like him in that role. If Adam Pally wants to be Santa in these movies, fine by me. Do what you gotta do.
Didn't know it was him until the credits. But yes, I was like, I didn't have any problem with it. I like Adam Pally. I think he's fine. Like, I don't hate Wade. I just don't like the Knuckles show. Like, that's all.
Borger. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Mr. Krabs, since $1.99. Music of the day is Show by Adu. Wait a minute, you're not 3 Monarch, you're an imposter. Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Alright, KB with the $9.99 US dollars, thank you. But will Dodon Pa make his triumphant return in Crossworlds? That is the real question. Well, yeah, why not? Throw him
given that he was in the post-credits of Sonic 3, I'd imagine the Year of Dodon Pa is coming.
That's a fucking wild claim to make. Dodon Pa in movie 3.
Dodon Pa
He's the secret character.
Yeah.
He's the secret one.
He's the one that they've been editing out of all of the trailers. When you've got like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Literally, if something stupid like that, or like Zavok, even if it was Zavok, I would be laughing so hard that they tried to hide it so hard. I'd be like, okay, all right, let's see where this goes.
They were hiding it not because it's hype, but because they think you would probably not see the movie if you saw them in the trailer.
That was actually Wade. It was Wade standing there the whole time.
Wade, Dodon Pa, the Deadly Six, and the Chaos Council all get their own spin-off.
Oh god. Oh yeah, you could do a bunch of little Eggman costume changes in the new Crossworlds thing with the Chaos Council.
I think it'd be really cool if you had like the game Eggman model, but you could put him in like the outfits that movie Robotnik has worn. Like
That's cool too. Or do like an animated Jim Carrey.
You could do that.
I hope they do movie stuff. I think movie stuff would be good for this game.
I think even just putting, like, regular-ass Dr. Robotnik in that sick red and black fucking jacket that he had in Sonic 2 would be cool. That outfit was so fucking cool.
I've seen renders and drawings of people doing Eggman in his movie 2 design when he has the emerald.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, bro, that shit's so cool.
I'm surprised that although the different action figures they've released for these movies, they never did an action figure of that.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if they wanted to continuously sell toys, like, you could do that. You could do pre-Eggman Robotnik from Sonic 1. Although I still think that's kind of a boring design, but, like, still. It's cool to have on a shelf, wouldn't it? Borger.
See the evolution of the man.
So, Super Andy ACS sends £2. Have you seen the Paramount Ugly Sonic sweater / jumper? I have. Have you seen this, Dylan?
Yes.
The fact that they went there is awesome.
Very funny.
I thought they'd be trying to bury that, but no, that's cool. Oh, dude, if Ugly Sonic is playable in Crossworlds, that would be awesome.
It's very, like, the way that they have the thing working, like the ad, where you see the ugly hand reach up. My brain didn't even realize, like, what it was until I saw the ugly Sonic face, and I was like, ew. Like, I had, like a recoil moment, like, Like, it was so close, and I didn't even notice.
I was just like, welcome back, brother. The fact that there was...
Get the freak out of here.
The fact that they had an actual prop of that as well means that he does exist out there. Like, someone has been face-to-face with Ugly Sonic.
Ugly Sonic.
I'm gonna put this...
Thank goodness Ugly Sonic still exists, or else I'd be so much sadder.
Thank goodness. Okay.
Right, next up. Twilord. €5. Shadows Generation Overworld challenges get a rainbow highlight if you beat them with 10 seconds left. I know from experience it's possible with every challenge. This is
wow, I didn't know that.
New lore. What do you mean 10 seconds left? You mean you waste all of the time except for 10 seconds?
Yeah. So if you get there like with loads of time to spare, I guess just wait until there's 10 seconds left on the clock.
Well, why would I want to do that?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Okay, that seems like a lot of people. Yeah, you know what? Cool. I'm glad it's there. Nice.
Mr. Krabs with the $1.99. Mexican Big the Cat. Hola, amigos. Fuck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs. What the fuck?
You always know just what to say.
It's such a weird
Joe Madre with the $10. One way to make Sonic look cooler in comparison to Shadow is by leaning more into adapting his movie electrical effects. Say he absorbed the Frontier's cyber powers, so he has them forever, like Super Saiyan God Goku.
I still prefer the
Good
wind
idea.
effects. Like, I think, like, electricity and speedsters has been done to death. But, like
wind is... You know what, actually, if they made it more cartoony, like, if they went more cartoony with the world, I feel like making wind effects could actually be really nice and stylishly cool.
Have it so that he
really
fucking
stylish.
leaves tornadoes behind wherever he goes.
Yeah, I mean, I get the electricity thing too, but I do agree with you that I think it's overdone for speed characters. Like, I'd rather leave that for movie Sonic and then have regular Sonic be wind-based or...
Truth be told, though, like, the
something.
aura thing doesn't really matter much to me. Because, like, I remember when the Shadow Generations launch trailer dropped and people were upset seeing, like, classic Sonic and modern Sonic having electricity effects. I'm like, I don't really care about that. They're clearly trying to, you know, market to people that are watching the movies. So, like, it's just a trailer as well. I don't really mind, but ultimately my preference is always wind-based Sonic. But, you know how it is.
The Knight of the Wind.
Oh, now he's the Knight of the Sparks, I guess. I don't know. But, well... Okay,
Spark
one
Knight.
more.
One more? What the fuck?
One more. Just because it slipped through the cracks. Okay, so Twilord sends €2. I mean 10 or over. Stop scamming me. Hurt.
Oh, I'm in the Patreon mailbag. Whoops.
Idiot. I just love hurt at the end of it.
Hurt in italics and everything. Like,
I am now in pain. Alright, so the episode's fucking over now.
Yes, skeleton.
Oh shit, yeah, thank you. Where is he? I wasn't ready for this. There
Skeleton.
Oh, hell no.
Squirreleton. Ooh.
Squirreleton. Okay, so Dylan. What you got going on?
Good question. I released a 4-hour compilation video this week. Or last week. I don't remember when. It was a bit ago. I think on Sunday, maybe? And it's still up. It's got a bunch of stuff from over the years. If you liked my stories I wrote. More of that soon, probably. And probably more streams and videos pretty soon. Just on anything. Got ideas. Working on them.
Kind of badass, brother.
Be there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Pop, what are you doing?
Quickly before I do that, just one more, but I really mean it now. This is the super chat cutoff. Mr. Krabs, $1.99. Thank you very much. 2025 is the year of the Kinniku Man. Where have I heard that word before?
I don't know. It sounds like some... I don't know. Never heard it.
Whatever it is, it sounds Eastern. Well, anyways, yeah. What am I up to? Well, I just today got my review of the Shadow Generations DLC out, so if you want to hear comprehensively what I think of that, that's your means of doing that. And I'm currently working on my Sonic movies retrospective. The Sonic 2 retrospective should be up soon, followed by Knuckles. And then, finally, once the embargo's lifted, the Sonic 3 review. So yeah, how it is.
Sweet. Liking it.
Yeah. So, well...
That's it, I guess.
I'm out.